I'm Carly Gray, I'm 21 years old. I'm a health and exercise science major here at Regis University, and I'm a softball player, mainly left field, but outfield in general.
Great. So how did you get into softball?
So I come from a really athletic family. My mom was a D1 diver, and my aunts were D1 gymnasts at DU right down the road. So my mom wanted me to be an athlete as well, same with my younger sister. So she started me off at gymnastics just like she did, but I broke my leg, so it wasn't the sport for me. After that, she put me in tennis, golf, soccer. Soccer kind of killed it for me. So I tried softball. Softball was honestly like my last sport, and yeah, fell in love with it.
What made you fall in love with it?
I fell in love with it because even though it's a sport of failure, you could have so many successes. And they were even little successes, whether you could throw the ball 5 feet or 50 feet, or just get one hit and make it to first base. You could hear the entire crowd cheering for you. You're in a team setting. Everyone there wanted you to succeed. So it was just a really loving atmosphere at a young age.
So how old were you when you first started softball?
I first started at 7 years old. Yep. Okay. Started playing competitively when I was 8.
And what was your favorite part then and now? And they can be same or different.
My favorite part then was still being a learner of the game, and I would still say I'm continuing to grow and learn, whether I'm doing Bobby Sox League or playing at the collegiate level.
Okay. So when you're facing tough times, either being a college athlete, the sports, losing streaks, hard things in life as you get older and become an adult, what keeps you motivated in going to play softball?
The thing that keeps me motivated is when I'm on that field, I have 8 other girls backing me up the entire time, along with my coaching staff. And not only are they my family on the field, they're my family off of it. So whether I'm successful on the softball field or if I'm failing, I know no matter what, I'm going to have that group backing me up, whatever stage throughout life. I mean, I've collected so many friends from my experiences with softball, and I've made so many new, especially coming to Regis, that it's just something you can't replace.
And what do you do personally to help yourself get through those hard times, whether it's softball related or not?
I always know that I'm going to be a better person at the end. There's so many life lessons you can learn from sports, whether it's softball or any other female sport in general, that what happens on that field is probably going to be a situation you end up doing in life. So it's kind of setting you up for success. You've already been through it, you know how to handle it, control your emotions. For me, I work on breathing and realizing that not everything has to be perfect. It took a while to get there, but we got there.
So you've touched on a little bit, but how has playing softball impacted you as a person? So
I grew up a lot. I mean, like I said before, softball is a sport of failure. And in life, you're going to fail a lot. So learning how to cope with that failure and learning how to be humble when you succeed. And it takes you a long ways in life.
And lastly, how will softball and just being a female athlete better your future?
I think being a female athlete has taught me to be strong in a lot of ways. Be strong physically, be strong mentally, but also build the relationships that I have. Being personable, learning to be humble, just a lot of character traits that you may not learn as quickly without being in that setting. Great.
Is there anything you'd want to tell a younger version of yourself or anyone watching this video?
If I could tell my younger version anything, you're going to have lots of hard days, but I promise you, when you make that diving catch that wins the game, or you hit that home run, or any other sport, you shoot that last goal, or you make that last 3-point shot, it feels amazing, and that feeling can never be replicated, and you only have so long to actually play that sport that you love. So do everything you can, even the days that you absolutely can't stand to go to practice. It's worth it in the end, I promise.